Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to draft this trouser pattern step by step. So if you want to know how I do this, keep on watching. What we're going to be needing for this project, you're going to be needing a bowl marker, paper cutting scissors that we're going to be needing a letter of measuring tape, a ruler, French curve, your French curve ruler, right? Thing I want to do is I'm going from this line here. I'll be working from this line downward. So I'm going to come on this line. This is my waistline. I'm going to come here on this waistline, mark from here to here inward. I'll be marking 1/4 of my hip measurement, which is 36 divided by 4 is 9 inch. After doing so, the next thing I want to do is I want to come from this line again, mark from here downward. So I'm going to mark from my waist to my hip deep line, which is 8 inch. 8 inch. Now I'm still going to go ahead and mark this 9 inch. I'm going to come here and mark my 9 inch here, like this, my 9 inch. After marking it, I want to connect this from here to here, like so. So I'm going to be connecting this point from here to here. That's the 8 inch of the hip deep line. After doing so, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to mark in the length of my trouser, which I want it to be 36 inch. After marking the 36 inch, I want to connect it with a straight line. Straight line, like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this 9 inch here at this downer part. 9 inch. I'm going to come here, and after marking the 9 inch here, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to come here and mark from my waist to my knee measurement. Mine is 20 inch. Come here and mark my 20 inch, which is here. And from there, I want to connect it with a straight line. Let me just come here and do the same thing. Mark my 20 inch, which is here. Here. Connect it with a straight line. I want to divide whatever I have from here to here by 4. So, whatever you have, that's 1/4 of your hip measurement divided by 4. Whatever you have is going to be the cross extension. But before we go ahead and connect it here, I want to go ahead and mark my cross deep line, which is 9 inch. If you don't know how to get the cross deep line, just use this image you can see on the screen to get your cross deep line. Connect this like so with the straight line. After doing so, whatever we have from here, we're going to divide it by 4. When you divide it by 4, you're going to come here and extend it to here upward. So mine is 9 inch divided by 4 will give me 2.025, but I'm going to throw away 25. I'll just mark 2 inch here, 2 inch here. And from this 2 inch, let me just go ahead and connect this line like this with a straight line, so we match it. From this 2 inch that I mark here, I'm still going to come here. I'm going to go up here by 2.025 here. I want to connect this from here to here, but when you're connecting it, you don't want it to be too deep. Don't make it too deep, because if it is too deep, it's going to look funny by the time you are working on. So avoid making it too deep. Or you can come from here, from this line, you just come here like this, place your tape like this, and you go out by 1.5 inch here, mark it here. After doing so, you just connect it like this. After connecting this from here to here like so, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to be putting in my waist measurement. I will measure from here. Sorry, I'm going to be putting in my waist measurement. So I want to measure from here to here. I'm going to come here. Round my waist measurement is 28. 28 divided by 4 will give me 7 inch, but I need to add my 1 inch for my allowance. Okay, like this. And I'm also going to be needing 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. Therefore, 1 inch is for the dark, sorry. So one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come here from this line, this 1/2 inch that will extend and go down by 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to connect this point from here like this. from here to here, like so, to the 1/2 inch. And now what I'm going to do, I want to connect this 1/2 inch that went down to my hip, to my waist measurement, sorry. After doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just connect this like so, like so. That's to shape the pattern a little bit. Now we are going to go ahead and measure whatever we have from here to here and divide that by 2. So mine is 11 and 0.25 divided by 2 will give me 5.1 half. Okay, I'm just going to place my measuring tape like this, like so. Bring it here, like so, and divide it. Whatever you have, you're going to come here and place like this, like so, like so. I'm gonna bring the same thing here, like this, like so. After doing so, I want to connect it with a straight line, like so. I'm gonna bring it here as well, like so. After marking here, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and connect this point that I mark with a straight line. Bring it here, a straight line. If you have a long rod. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here on my cross deep line. I'm going to go down by 3 inch. That's for the tie line. 3 inch here, and as well do the same thing here, 3 inch. After doing so, I want to connect it with a straight line like this. On this my tie line, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to be putting in my tie measurement. Round my tie measurement is 22. 22 divided by 2 will give me 11 inch. So I want to make sure I place the 11 inch between the both sides, which means I'm going to take 11 inch divided it by 2. 11 inch divided by 2 will give me 5.5. I'm going to come here and mark 5.5 here, like this, and here I'm going to mark 5.5. Altogether is 11 inch. Come here at my knee line. Round my knee measurement is 16. 16 divided by 2 will give me 8 inch. So I want to come here at this my center line. Make sure I place 4 inch to the right and 4 inch to the left here, and as well I'm going to do the same thing here, 4 inch. I want to come here at my ankle line. I'm going to be putting in my ankle measurement. Round my ankle measurement is 12 inch. 12 divided by 2 will give me 6. So I want to make sure I put 3 inch to the right and 3 inch to the left here and here, my 3 inch. After marking it, the next thing we want to do is we want to connect this from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here, from here to here. I'm going to be putting my dark measurement. So I'm going to measure from my waist here. I'm going to go down by 4 inch. 4 inch here. From here to here, I'll mark 4 inch. And I'm going to extend it 1/2 inch here. Remember, I left just 1/2 inch for my allowance and 1/2 inch here. Connect this from here to here, like so. And like this. Okay, now we're going to cut that up. Before we go ahead and cut this pattern, what I want you to do is to come here, fold this down apart like this. If not, by the time you cut this directly, it's going to be short here. So you need to fold this like this into 2, like this, before cutting it. So I'm going to cut. After cutting the front piece, what I did was to go ahead and place this on my paper and put that's paper tape on it, so it will not move by the time I'm working on. So we want to come here like so. We want to extend 2 inch. From here we're going to extend 2 in here. Extend my 2 inch from here to here, 2 inch. Okay, after extending my 2 inch, what I want to do right here is to measure whatever I have from here, which is 1 inch. I'm going to come here like so. I'm going to go up by 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch here. I'm going to leave it like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to come here and go down by ½ inch. From this dot that we mark, go down by ½ inch here. For my ½ inch, what I'm going to do here, I want to measure here. I'm going to go out by 1½ inch here, like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, go in. From here I'm going to go in by 2 inch. This 2 inch. From the 2 inch we went in, we're going to replace it back here. Measure my 2 inch here. I just want to extend this line first of all, like this. I'm going to measure my 2 inch, extend my 2 inch here, like this. We need to connect this point from here to here, like so, with a straight line, like this. From here. The next thing we want to do is we are going to connect this point from here, like so to here. Okay, after doing so, I want you to fold this inside like this. We'll connect this from here to here. To do so, I'm going to be using my French cap. I'm going to be using my cap, so I want to place it like this. Remember, you don't want to make it too. Connect this from here to here, like so. Hold it like this. Want to make sure you connect this from here, like this, to here. Okay, like so. So the next thing we want to do is to connect this from here to here to the hip deep line. But before we go ahead and do so, I'm going to be adding here. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 inch here, 1 inch here, 1 inch here, and 1 inch here. Do the same thing here, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So now we need to connect this point from here to here, like so. Sorry, this 1 inch is not necessary, so I'm going to come here and do so. 1 inch. Okay, this will go to here like so. Extend this line here. Bring in my pancake ruler. Connect from here. Okay. Now we're going to connect this point from here to here. Here, the length is going to be same. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that up. Here I have my front. This is for the front, and here is the back piece. Remember always to mark the dark, okay? The dark here. So when I'm cutting this on the piece, I'll simply place everything on top and mark my dark. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to be cutting my waistband. Okay, I want to come here and draw a straight line. My waist, around my waist is 28 divided by 2 will give me 14 inch, and I'll be extending 1 inch to it. So I'm going to come here and mark my 14 inch here plus 1 inch of the sewing allowance, 14 inch here, mark it here, and I want it to be 2 inch, but here you can go ahead do with 4 inch or 5 inch, the one that's suitable for you. 2 inch, but when I'm cutting this, I'll be cutting on 4, so by the time I cut, I will have 4 inch all together. I want to connect this like so. Okay, connect this like this here. Okay, so we're going to use my waistband. To be able to make this zipper flyer, you want to take the front piece of your pattern and you measure from your waist to here. Okay, so I'm going to measure from here to here, which is 7.5 inch. We're going to come here like this on this piece, like so. I'm going to mark the length. My length is going to be 7.5 inch. Here I'm going to come here, mark my 7.5 inch from here to here. Okay, and I want to make it 1.5 inch here. I'm going to come so and do the same thing here, 1.5 inch here, and we're going to connect that with the straight line like this. I'm going to come here, connect this here, and do the same thing here like this. After doing so, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to come here and just curve it like this, you know, like so. All right, okay, I'm just going to use this to make it smooth. That's it. So we're still going to cut another piece like this. So I'm going to come here and mark 1.5 inch here and 1.5 inch here. Okay, connect this from here to here, and straight. I want to connect this like this, like so. Come here like this, and I'll do the same thing here. We're simply going to cut. We're not going to connect it. We're just going to cut like this, like that, and like so. After cutting everything up, this is what we have. We have the front pattern here. This is the front pattern, and I have the back piece and my waistband. So I hope you guys love this tutorial. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next project. Bye bye.